All right, in this video I'm going to be going over the growth tools, or these are also called the engagement tools. There's 5 different ones. These are tools that you can add to invite people to your bot, and they go on your website, or you can add a direct link in an email or on Facebook, or in a chat or anywhere, and also buttons on websites that you can add buttons to invite people to your bots. All right. Now, before you do that, you want to make sure there's a number of templates. So a template is when people, for example, you set up a Checkbox plugin on your website, it's a button, and when they click on that button, they're automatically added to your subscriber list. And so you want to make sure that they have a first response. So when they click on that button, you want to set them up with a campaign and a response that they'll receive as their first message. And to do that, you go to templates and you set up some templates. So let me just create a new template right now. Create a new template. This is going to be, I'm going to set up a new template for my Facebook page, Facebook chat live, and our default message. And you select the page. There's my page there. And I'm going to give it a postback ID, vault 1, there we go, and Facebook Live default 1, there, so I know which Facebook page it is. And I'm just going to, for quickness on this video, I'm just going to add a text, but you can add a number of different replies as the first greeting and the first message after they get on your list. But for simplicity, I'm just going to make it real quick. Awesome. I am so happy to have you register to my bot. Stay tuned for more awesome. Now keep in mind, when it comes to the growth tools, when they first click the submit button, the first message that they get, you cannot use these first name last names. Okay, so beware of that. It's only if they respond to a post back that these will work. But so when it comes to the growth tools, the first response, don't use these. You can add up to 3 replies sequences on their first as your first message as you want to. So I'm just going to make this simple and click on submit just for simplicity's sake. And I'm going to go to growth tools and let's set one up. Checkbox plugin. All right. So I'm going to add a new one. I'm going to select the page. This is the domain where this button, this Checkbox plugin is going to be at. And I'm going to have it on this page right here. Now it does have to be HTTPS, so keep that in mind. I am in Chrome, works better in Chrome. So I'm going to add S. It has to be secure. All right, now just put the root URL. If you're putting a button on a subdomain or page, don't worry about that. This is just a root URL. What's really cool, you can add different languages. That's really powerful. Now the plugin skin is, you can hover over here and it'll show you my page that I'm putting on. I'm going to put it in this section right here. That's white. It's a white background. So so I want to have the plugin to be dark. It's going to be center aligned. The plugin size, I want it to be large. What happens, I want to have the default, the JavaScript event to be click. Here is where I want to, if I'm going to use an existing button, so if I already have my own button on this page, I can link it to that, or an image or what have you, and you can set the class ID right here if you want to link your own button. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to add a new HTML element, and here is where you can set up your button. And so this is the new button text, so it's going to be start conversation here. All right, and the button position. So the button's going to be below the checkbox. It's going to be in the bottom. So the checkbox is going to be on top, and you can reverse that if you want. I'm going to leave the defaults for the background colors and the hovers and so forth. Here is what happens when they click the new button. So when they click this button here, what happens? You can have them receive a pop-up message. And here's the message they say, you've been subscribed. So once they click this button, they are subscribed to your list. You can also add a confirmation button instead. So instead of a pop-up, it says, I want to add a button in the success message. So here is the text. I can have them go to now, okay? And this will bring them directly to your conversation, and you can have the default button as well. Now, instead of a confirmation button, I can send them directly to a web page after they click on that. So, for example, if they click on this Get Started button here, and you can send them to a web page or your conversation within Messenger directly. Okay, I like them to click on a button after they confirm. So I will go back here and where am I at here? And I want to add a confirmation button, and it's going to have them click on a button to go to their conversations. Go to Messenger now. Here is the checkbox validation error message. So if they do not select the checkbox, this will come up. Say, oops, you forgot to select the checkbox. Please do so now. And then the templates. Remember, this is going to be the first message that they receive, the template that we created. Here's a reference that you can have here. So Facebook Live page, homepage. And labels are very powerful. So for example, if it's a prospect, if it's a follow-up, if it's a customer list, you can set up labels, and labels are set up inside your broadcaster. Okay, I'm not going to go through that now. So once you're done there, you click on Generate Embed Code, and you can get that code right there. And I'm going to go to my site here, and right there, and I'm going to put it in this section right here. Here. Now you can grow your business. Okay, so I'll go back. And this is not a visual editor, so it's not as easy to see. Okay, so now you can grow your business. Okay, so now you can grow your business. So I'm going to put it right after that. And I'm going to put it in the center tag. I'm going to put that, so that's that JavaScript right there. I'm going to put a closing center tag. So there it is right there, okay? I just put center tags in there to make it center. And I'm going to save, I'm going to update this, visit the page, and I'll show you what I got here. Okay, let's scroll down. All right, so here it is right here. Then click on the checkbox there and click on Start Conversation. And you can see it's been sent. And you can see it says go to Messenger now. You can see it's already in my inbox here. So people would click on that button there and would go directly to the conversation. And you'll see that it would give me a response as well. See that? Awesome. So this is the template. Remember the template that I set up? So it's already given us a message. And so if I go back to the program, it's all set up. So I can go to the reports, Checkbox plugin, and you can see it's all set up.